everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10. I'm in the Basalt Deltas. Why the hell am I here, you might ask? Well, that's a very good question, because I hate this biome. I nearly died just trying to find a spot to perch for my intro. I fell into lava in one of them dumb holes. I think it was like a 1x2 hole or something. But this biome utterly sucks. Like, it's bad. But today, I'm on Blackstone, because my plan for spawn is to use a lot of Blackstone in its more nice variants, so you know, like bricks and stuff. I have the underside of spawn I have a lot of ideas for, but it requires a ludicrous amount of Blackstone. So today we are here with the North Star to absolutely chisel out the bottom of the Basalt Delta, because I think that's probably where the least lava is, I hope.
There's about the same amount. It doesn't matter.
The less lava, the better.
Also, actually, I don't like that. We don't like the Basalt Deltas. You know why? Remember the first time me and you were flying around the Nether?
Yeah.
1.6, you had 1.60 on the server?
Yeah, I almost died.
I had to do that, and then I think I nearly died in there too.
Oh yeah, the Basalt Delta is
also a Piglin. That was Piglin Gold. Angry.
Yeah, also we're gonna end up with a bit of Basalt. I guess I can look at the Basalt and decide if I want it for anything, because I might use that.
Didn't they add something with 1.17 with some of that? I don't keep it. I don't know what it was. Keep it.
I am excited though for how spawn's gonna look. I'm gonna have a really busy week, admittedly, as I start looking at how my schedule is gonna be this week, but I'm very, very tempted to live stream myself working on spawn for a few hours. I think it'd be fun to get some live feedback, so I'm not going to promise it, but if there's any build that I would give sneak peeks of while I'm designing it in creative mode, it would be spawn. My main base will be very secretive, because that's something I want to slowly unveil on camera. Like, I've given you guys the teasers I want, but that's very selective. That's my personal project. But because spawn is such a big project that I've been kind of talking about now for basically the last year, I think it's for the better if I tried doing it live, so we might get some content out of that, have a bit of fun with the gang. Did Clash deafen? Thank you.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm still here.
You went quiet so suddenly, I'm like, Okay.
Money. It doesn't stack.
But yeah, so after I finish the spawn mountain renovation, I'm gonna look down my checklist one last time, but I think at the end of the day, for what I want to do in Spawn Town in the near future, and versus what I want to leave to other people to work on, I think I'm just about done in Spawn Town. I think I've been wanting to move away from Spawn Town. I mean, for almost a year now. I think originally my plan was to only spend 100 days in Spawn and then go work on other stuff, and then I think the first big casualty to that was COVID. I mean, the pandemic really threw off my episode style and my episode plan, and I think at the end of the day, that's kind of what sent the series, as well as the fact that I couldn't get a lot of unity on community projects, which left me kind of trying to see what I could work on to keep things moving, even when I had no success. And so, I think that's probably part of the reason, but now after a year, I'm finally ready to really move on into the next chapter, and so I can't wait to start working on my base. My plan is, I have this week and next week left of school, and then I'm on spring break, and during spring break is when I want to make the first major amount of progress on that base. I'm going to finish designing the basic outline. I'm probably going to rebuild my designing area. I mean, basically it occurred to me, and even with spawn designing, I'm going to do some double checking. I need to make sure that I'm getting everything to be even, because as I originally, when I designed it, it was without Lightmatica. And so I was making each quadrant, I was just trying to like go back and forth between the others and guesstimate. But I want to make sure everything is truly symmetrical, so that way I don't get anything wrong. So either I need to rebuild it entirely, or take a schematic of one side and just see how many errors pop up when I put it on the other sides. So I'll definitely be looking at that, because obviously, if you don't know me, keeping things symmetrical is like a huge part of what I do. It bothers me terribly if they're not symmetrical. So we're gonna figure that out. I promise. It's gonna be cool. I can't wait.
No.
It's gonna be a very fun project. I still say it's going to be the coolest base I've ever had in this game. And I want to do so many little odes yet to some of the other seasons and other projects. And I have one really special project I'm saving for June. I don't think I've actually... I think I've done a really good job keeping it so much of a secret. I don't think I've even shared it with any Titans yet.
You're building Joe Biden.
No. God, it's a terrible idea.
It's a dome, but it's a pixel art of Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Or Donald Trump. I don't know, we're just some politician. There you go.
Anyways, it's gonna be a really special build though towards the end, right around the time we do the server castle. I know originally I said we might do that and I wasn't definite on it. I think based on talking to a lot of the Titans in the group at the moment, I think it's pretty well certain that we're gonna try doing a castle. So that is one thing to keep your eyes peeled for. It's gonna probably be a case of I come up with a general design and then we work as a group to build it. And so, kind of like what Spawn's gonna be, except Spawn, I'm going to like do the complete design for the most part, and all of that. But I do want to find time. I've kind of made it my goal now that I want Spawn to be. I want the infrastructure of Spawn and the exterior of Spawn done by the end of next Sunday. That's my personal objective, and I mean. That's significant because it's only a few days from now. But once I do that, I can take another backup of the map and really start nitpicking what the walls of the interior are going to look like because I haven't quite settled on what block palette I want to use. I mean, I've gone back and forth if I want to use... I guess hanging around here in the Basalt Delta, I mean, Basalt's not a bad block, but I can't... I mean, now that I look at it, I really can't use much of it. Probably, I mean... If Basalt wasn't directional, it'd be a better block. But the fact that it's directional automatically is, for trying to make an ambient environment, that is like negative 10 points for it. Maybe I'll use some more
bone blocks. Use some of that.
No.
The whole wall, but I'm not saying the whole wall.
Yeah, but I don't think bone blocks anywhere in my nethery volcano will look good.
What's wrong? Have you heard of the Soul Sand Valley?
Yeah, this isn't the Soul Sand Valley. I'm making the inside of a hell volcano.
Bah! Fossil. Make a fossil.
There's not gonna be a fossil in a damn volcano. Things like that vaporize.
It's a lava-proof fossil.
God. Although I am thinking about, when I was messing in the creative world, there is a little corner of Spawn that I might kind of preserve and just switch it. And, because right now it's like a little foresty raised area, and I'm thinking I might just switch it to the, I might make a warped forest sub-area, and that could be cool. It's all in my designing phase, though. It's all in my head right now. I gotta keep working to put it into play. Promise, a lot of this week's episodes are gonna be on Spawn. Like, I've been putting these off forever, and so the Spawn episodes are finally here, and I don't want to get your hopes up too much, but I think the first super episode in a really long time is going to be this week. I think I'm going to start recording little clips of Spawn progress and put together a classic super episode. Not like the Nether episode was just kind of a string of me doing various tests, because the one thing with Spawn, with the Nether Hub, I did a serious lack of filming during the main process of it. I don't know why. I think it's because I was watching stuff in the back. Like, we watched the Polar Express while building the Nether Hub, and I was listening to music, and we were just chatting. And I was also like tabbed out constantly. And we were just so damn distracted that it wasn't fit, in my opinion, to be in a lasting time lapse or a montage. And so that's why I avoid at the time filming a whole lot of it as extra. But now that I kind of have that off the table, and we have a bit more freedom, now we might actually have some fun and do a classic super episode, more in style of the Season 5 Donut episode, although hopefully without the stupid death. Especially because this is
I know where the ladder is.
Oh, yes, I knew where the ladder was, just evidently the ladder didn't like me.
No, it's called you missed the ladder.
Actually, I landed on the ladder. I hit it a little too much.
You missed landing to catch the ladder. You landed on the ladder.
Shut up, Piglin. I will slice your throat with a pickaxe.
What's wrong with piglins? They give me gravel.
Such a stupid thing to want a piglin for.
Well, what am I supposed to do with all this gold after I have enough for about 1 billion beacons? Explain.
I don't know why you get that much gold.
And don't you dare tell me trade it for emeralds. I already have too many of those.
Why did you even get so much gold in the first place is my question.
'Cause beacon.
Beacon. Okay, let's go deep underground. Maybe then we'll have... There's an invisible block here.
Problem with beacon. There's not a problem with beacons.
Netherrack. Not what I wanted to see.
That's exactly what you wanted to see. Yeah.
Follow the Blackstone.
It's not like we have enough of that. Shut up, chicken.
Blackstone's really pretty. Oh, that's lava. Hi.
Yes. Chicken's
Okay,
dead.
maybe down here is not the best place. I'm trying to figure out the best place to mine this. I don't like the Basalt Delta very much. Cool blocks, not nice to get.
I mean, you're better off just digging a regular tunnel in the netherway, and the netherways or something like that to do netherite mining and just pick off some of the Blackstone pockets. I mean, I'm saying that's the most effective way of mining it, but that's how I got a lot of it.
I'm just going around the surface
Just
now. I mean, technically speaking, if I just go and eat up all the Blackstone with the North Star, this does go quite well. And if I just hold down the button, I can just ignore all the zombified piglins and they won't try to murder me.
Yeah, like that in Crystal. You didn't do it.
Oh! I thought a pigment was mad. It was a damn cube. Fire cube. Magma thing. Yeah. That.
Magma cube.
Go! Bye! Party stick! No! Party stick your ass out of oh, no.
Are you trying to party stick the magma cube?
Yeah, because I don't want to deal with all the babies. Go! Adios, fat ass. Oh, nah, you're too fat to go up that block.
I mean, yeah, it's a big magma cube, but don't call him fat.
He's fat. Bye.
He's just big boned.
He's big boned. That's what we're calling it now. Hey, Mom, I'm not obese. I'm big boned.
Have you never heard that?
No, it's like Trevor saying you guys say in Illinois, my B instead of my bad. And I sat there and laughed at him.
That's a thing people say. You've never heard that. That's what people say.
You Illinois people are weird.
That's not...
That is a very Illinois thing. That is not in mainstream culture. How do I know? I'm an introvert that has an odd obsession with reading articles about celebrities and shit. For whatever reason, I don't like them, but I still read about them.
That's more of an older term. I think. Maybe. I may be shooting myself in the foot right now, mentally, because of that. Gosh dang it. Now I gotta figure out if I'm right or not. Ah!
Is there any way to turn basalt into Blackstone? Because there's notably a lot more basalt.
Well, 1.17 is like, okay, fine, we'll finally give the block a use.
Basalt?
I don't remember what it's used for. Yes. I don't remember what it's used for. But it's being used. Yeah. I know, it's not going to be that block that just sits there.
To be fair, as long as blocks are pretty, I don't mind if they don't have a real use. Like, at the end of the day, I don't play this game...
No, I mean like they have one form of the block and that's it.
I mean, that's how a lot of
that block you need more than one form. I mean, I know, but for that block, you need a different form.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, hi, Ghast.
I don't remember that.
You like bow and arrow?
1.17 snack.
Oh, I can't shoot today. That's fun. No, stop dodging. Yeah, thanks. Bye. Kaboom.
Just throw your non-loyalty trident at it.
Every time someone does it, I cringe. Because then I get requested. Oh god, I almost just died. Cute.
Then what? Then you get requested what?
Oh, to like get it back or find a way to help them. My advice always is when somebody tells me they lost their trident, I say, I'm sorry. I'm also sorry that you're using a trident.
Unless you're killing guardians underwater. Like,
even then, I'd rather just use a sharpness 5 sword.
Okay, you want to run up to 50 guardians and kill them all? I got that. You jump in there.
Yeah.
You jump in there and see what happens.
You can kill them faster with a sword than a trident because tridents are slow to reload and you can kill.
Yeah, but you can 2-hit them.
Yeah, with a sharpness 5 sword, you can use sweeping edge and kill a bunch of them.
Have fun doing sweeping edge while off the ground. That's not how sweeping edge works.
That's why you can keep your feet on the ground in the temple.
Well, have fun doing it while you're draining it.
Oh, I'm not the only one in the nether. Unless you kill down in the overworld.
Gosh dang it, I hate it when you trade with villagers while giving them rotten flesh. Like, oh, I want to change my trade, but visually, it's the same thing. So it doesn't give you the correct amount of emeralds. And it eats. It's like no.
Alright, we'll see how much Blackstone we can get in the next few minutes before I wrap
It's
up
like
the episode.
nom.
That shulker box is very near the met lava.
Fine, it's lava proof. We need netherite shulker boxes.
I was just gonna say the same thing.
Because because once you get all the netherite you need for tools and stuff like that, it's kind of useless.
To be fair, you could say the exact same thing about diamond, iron, and basically every other resource.
That's what I mean, like diamond shears.
At that point, I'd rather just focus on like getting unbreakable stuff. Like, I don't care about the efficiency. I just
bedrock tools.
Like, when you're playing this game for over a year, durability is such an annoying thing to worry about. Like, I just want to build. I just want to work on stuff and not worry about running to the ender every time.
There should be a way of obtaining.
I'm saying there should be tools like Terraria that don't break. Like,
make it possible to get the unbreakable enchantment. Except for the fact that it's only obtainable in a very difficult way, but a renewable way.
I'd rather just have an extra tier of items that are unbreakable that actually look pretty, unlike netherite. It's one of my more nitpicky things wrong with netherite.
You went from the nice blue colored to
I should, for the fun of it, get that one texture pack that makes all of the netherite stuff look like Terraria molten armor and molten tools. That'd be funny. Oh, shit, that's more lava. The great thing about lava, though, in the nether is that it flows fast, which means if I break the source, it goes away fast.
Yeah, but it also means it goes up to your face, but it doesn't really do much damage.
Yeah, well, I have a really powerful golden helmet that makes me sit in lava.
You cheated in.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, I celebrated 5 years of a great group. And got a cooler reward.
You got a hat.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool hat. Hard to believe, actually, that Titancraft's only a few months away now from its 6th anniversary, which will be celebrated with the finale of the season at this point. Will we do something else for it? I would love to, but the fact of the matter is, I think I'm gonna be so busy getting the end of the season ready that I think I'm going to be ready to just sit back. I'll probably watch the premiere live myself, just to sit back and enjoy it with everybody, and I'll probably just be happy to relax after several weeks of, like, non-stop work on the season. So I don't think there's going to be a whole lot special for this year's Titancraft anniversary besides having a finale. Who knows? I mean, I guess I kind of have talked about it a little bit, but even when Season 10 ends, provided it's the last season, there's still going to be Titancraft content of different sorts. I mean, like, Titancraft playing adventure maps and custom maps, like, you're going to see that. So, like, Titancraft as a brand and a group is going to continue on no matter what. So, certainly I'm not going to abandon my core branding that I've been with now for 5 freaking years. Almost 6. I mean, it's hard to believe Titancraft's this old.
Yes, but don't you dare tell me you get more gosh dang emeralds. I don't need more.
I can't wait, though, until the day if Titancraft can survive long enough. It would be funny if there's a day where we have a Titan that was born after I created the group. That would be crazy. Oh my god, I just accidentally found ancient debris. Oh my god. And I'm at Y level 43. What are the odds of that?
Not as likely, but still the highest I found was like 70 something, and that was on Bedrock. That was on Bedrock. I don't know if that's... They're a little more common on Bedrock.
To be fair, technically the chances of finding them actually goes up once you get to a certain point.
Really?
Yeah, because they have a slightly higher spawn frequency near the top of the world.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're most common at the very top, and they're not as common as lower in the world near the top, near the upper bedrock, but they are slightly more common. Their rarest point is in the middle of the nether.
So roughly in the 60s.
Probably. 60s, 70s.
So the 70s is actually near the part of the rarest point.
Yeah.
And 40. So in terms of rarity, you're just probably it's pretty similar.
Yeah, I mean it's not. I believe the distribution at this Y elevation is very, very low. But yeah, so I hope you guys are excited for a whole bunch of episodes that are actually going to be like making progress on spawn. I I mean, it was fun the other day when we did that little spontaneous episode working on the chicken cooker. I mean, it was one of my favorite episodes I've done in a long time personally, but, I don't know, it felt more my classical recording style, where I just start recording and do something, and I complete something in an episode, and I'm happy that I did that. I mean, that's the one downside of spending a lot of time working on large projects, is they move very slowly as I kind of, nibble away at them every few weeks and slowly see them move along over the course of half a year, or a year, in the case of some of our projects. So, I mean, it was fun just to have a nice little short episode, or not short episode, but I mean short project. Oh, I can't wait for a spring thunderstorm. That's gonna be so fun.
Snow.
The snow just missed us today. It stayed south of us.
What didn't miss?
I think my other house got the snow though. But I'm not there. I haven't been there now for like 7 months, and I don't miss it. Like, I miss the space of the other house because this farmhouse has no space, but at the end of the day, I love being at the farm. I love it so much.
My finger's cold.
Even with all the downsides of being here at times, I just don't know how the hell I could ever give it up. I'm definitely not meant to be a city slicker. Even if I am a gamer. Which that actually kind of, I probably shouldn't spoil this, but I'm thinking this spring I might try a bit of IRL content, so keep your eyes peeled. We'll see how adventurous I really get. It's been on my bucket list for a while, and I nearly actually did some run-ins with it back in 2017, and I never even got to the point. I was going to do some like sample vlogs just for some of the Titans to watch, and I was going to put them as unlisted, and I think a lot of them I got all the clips together, and I just never got to putting it online. So I do intend on trying some stuff. I mean, how exactly it'll go, I don't know, but it's kind of on my bucket list, so we'll see. Maybe I won't ever release it to the public, but I do want to share a little bit more of the behind the scenes as I try to venture into what my content could look like when Season 10 ends. But I think that's going to about be a wrap on today's episode. Let's get a little bit more Blackstone so we can round off the stack that we just started, and call it a day. And then we will be back in the next episode. I'm not going to say tomorrow, because I don't think I'm going to have an episode tomorrow with Terraria Tuesday. It's just, I have so much going on in my life at the moment that I don't think it's likely. So, probably next episode on Wednesday. If I can get an episode out tomorrow, I will, but I want to prioritize what's more important right now, and that's school and Terraria Tuesday, in the case of Tuesdays. So, we're going to get our priorities straight, and don't worry, there'll be more Titancraft coming your way. I'm really motivated to keep the series moving along. This is episode number 286, almost at 300. Our big 300 celebration, I don't know what we're going to do for it, but it's getting close. Should be at the very end of March or early April. I think we're a little behind schedule to make it in March, but I didn't intend on making it in March either. I've been saying the first 10 days of April now since late February, so, oh, why can't, now I can kill the ghast. I don't know what that ghast was doing. He was bugging. But yeah, so that's going to wrap it up for today. Let's just grab another screenshot of the Basalt Deltas as we get out of here so I have something for my thumbnail, but I'm going to fly back to spawn and get to work so I can do some stuff IRL. And I'll make sure that we're back again very soon with another episode of the never-ending series at this point. I will admit, it does get a little harder when you get to these high episode numbers. You start to get attached to it. It's like the idea of ending it becomes like almost like a, do I really want to? Like I remember that happened a little bit in late Season 5 when I started getting to the really high episode numbers. I mean, well, one, I guess, here's a bit of a side story as we end off the episode. Back in Season 1, after we did the finale, and when I was uploading the first episode of Season 2, the reason every episode has the TC dash and then the total episode number is because I really felt bad going from episode 100 back to episode 1 going into Season 2. And so I'm like, what if I keep a running episode counter in the title, the entire series? And so that's what I've done. And so that's kind of my way of at least saying the episode count can always continue going as long as it's the Titancraft series. Now, given episode 1000 is likely to be the finale, as a whole anyways, but I know, it's still fun to have that. It's a bit of a motivator. I guess it's always, I like seeing the big episode numbers. Some people don't care, but to me it's a mark of how long I've been doing it and the dedication I have to the project. But anywhoozles, it's time to end off and not die of kinetic energy. And we'll be back again very soon. So, on that note, have yourselves a great day. This has been Titanic and
Kloosh.
And we will see you guys
in the next episode
of Titancraft
Season 10.
Thank you so much for watching, and as always, peace out. Bye-bye!